The RMR capsules were an investment being eyed by everyone, and with the 75% sale finally here, opinions are kind of mixed on what to do. Should you buy, sell if you already invested? Everybody seems to have different thoughts. But before we get into it, first of all, the Steam market is extremely buggy right now. As you can see from some of the prices, they're just like 1/20th of their normal price, and it says that's what they're currently selling for, which is not accurate. So please do not sell anything in your CS inventory right now because of this. Steam has been having issues all day, so thank you to the people that pointed this out to me. Also, as per usual, if you are new to the channel, this is the best spot to get information on CSGO investments and stuff like that, so be sure to subscribe if you are in the near 80% of viewers that aren't yet, and as per usual, if you are subscribed, leave a like and comment your Steam profile name with your trade link on your profile somewhere, and I'll send you guys some cases, random skins, whatever I've got in my inventory. But for now, let's get right into the video. So first, let's talk about these things as an investment. I've seen arguments go both ways because of the sale, but let's first take a look at the good side of it. Fat Metal, a well-known trader / investor, pointed out that they look nice, so I'll invest into them. Yes, supply will be high, but I'm sure the supply will go down faster than normal due to the looks and lack of major tournaments. I do completely agree that supply will be high because not only are people going to be opening them because of the lack of major stickers, but obviously the huge sale as well. But with, in my opinion, what seems to be many more people investing nowadays with a huge case hype going on right now and Operation Skin hype as well that we've already seen and that I've covered in plenty of other videos, Fat Metal is right when he says supply will go down faster. But that brings us to the question of, okay, sure the supply might go down, but does that mean they're a good investment? What's going to happen next major if new stickers come around, they look better, or whatever might happen? Fat Metal also took this into consideration and pointed out that in 8 years, 4 of the sticker collections actually look good. And in my opinion, in the past couple of majors, there really hasn't been any good ones. Valve is definitely lacking in that department. But at the same time, even if the new stickers don't look good, they're gonna cause a price drop in these current stickers and probably stickers from past capsules as well. As anytime a new major investment comes around, that happens. And more specifically, we'll get into pretty much every single cause of a huge spike or a huge dip in investments a bit later in the video, so stay tuned for that. But first, for example, when these RMR capsules just went on sale, if we look at some of the cases, they tank in price at the same time as well. People always sell items to move on to new investments, whether it's some of the recently hyped up cases or random skins like the AK Asimov or AK Redline. All of these skins take a hit when a new investment opportunity comes out, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you should buy these skins or cases when they go through this dip, as the time frame is extremely small to get in on and they've pretty much recovered in price already, but it is something to keep in mind. So back to the capsules. Is now the best time to invest? Well, let's compare it to the trend of the Berlin 2019 Legends autograph capsules. I covered this before in a video, but this is a really good graph and you need to watch this if you want to know the best time to sell and if you're buying any of these things, as I'm going to be breaking down every major spike and dip in these things and what caused them. First of all, the first red circle all the way to the left is one of the weirder ones. As far as I know, it's just because of some major hype surge that caused a ton of investments to rise up in price, not just the stickers. Like if we look at shattered web cases, for example, this is when they had their huge first spike in price. A ton of investments were just being bought up for who knows what reason. It's not that important, but in this case, the fracture case kind of killed the shattered web case a few days later. But most importantly, the shattered web hype started the same time as this trend. So that first red circle isn't too important. The second red circle represents the ESL 1 major being cancelled, which caused another pretty big spike because these stickers were going to be delayed for quite a while. I don't believe this is going to happen again, as COVID seems to be getting a bit more under control, and hopefully the next major isn't pushed back again, but If it is, the RMR stickers will definitely spike in price. And the third red circle is actually a really important one, as it represents the date of the broken fang operation, which surprisingly does affect the price of a lot of investments. It doesn't look like that much of a dip, but these capsules went from $1.36 to $1.16 when that happened. So in the future, it could be a potential good time to buy in if you didn't get in early or want to buy some more, and maybe sell when the price corrects. But the final red circle represents over a 30-cent dip from 140 to 110 as the RMR capsules were initially released. So once again, new sticker capsule releases do cause a pretty big dip, and just recently, as the RMR capsule sale happened yesterday, the dip got even bigger. So selling before the next major starts just to buy back in when the next major stickers go, preferably on 75% off, I'm sure they will, as it's going to be back to normal, can be a really viable strategy. Not only would you ideally profit if you bought in now, since these stickers would have been out of the game for months already, but you could buy either more supply or buy the same supply at a cheaper price. If these trends are the same, we see big dips come around when new investments come in, or huge dips come around when a new major comes around and those stickers go off. So it's definitely probably the most important thing to look at, whether you're buying, selling, or just own these things and holding for the long term. So as for whether you should buy right this very instant or wait a bit, personally, I would probably wait for these things to flatten out in price a bit, as they are going to be on sale for, I imagine, at least like 2 weeks or something. Valve didn't give an exact date, but that's around the time frame I would be comfortable with buying them, and the price should flatten out by that point. Even though I already own 200 of these stickers because I spent about $50 on opening capsules just to get absolutely railed and get no golds, I'm probably just going to wait a few more days for these prices to flatten out before I actually go in on my investments. So what do I think you should invest in? What specific stickers or just the capsules? What do I think is the best? So I think buying stickers from better known teams, Liquid, Navi, Astralis, Fnatic, FaZe, are probably the best option. More people are buying these as the teams are much more well known. When they're gold, paper, hollow, whatever it may be, the more well known teams always seem to perform better. If we look at Liquid Berlin 2019, it's had its huge spikes, and if you paid attention and sold at the right time, you would have made plenty of money. But if you bought Dream Eaters because you thought they had a cool logo, which I actually did, and I thought it affected the prices how cool the logo of a team was compared to how well known the team was, I was proven very wrong, as 2 years later, Dream Eater stickers still sit at the same exact price they started at, and didn't have spikes anywhere near as high as Liquid. So that's definitely something to look at. More well-known teams tend to perform a lot better. And as for actually buying the sticker capsules themselves, I mean, it's a pretty safe investment. People are obviously going to be opening them after the major ends, really. Considering these ones are actually team stickers as well and not player autographs, I think more people are going to be opening them as well. So maybe if you don't know what team sticker to buy, you can buy the actual autograph capsules. Personally, I'm probably going to go with team stickers, but I think they're both pretty good investments, 25 cents each for a lot of them. Just depends on your budget, how much you want to get, and the actual capsules are probably going to be easier to sell if you do take that route. So besides all that pretty much does cover everything that I wanted to go over in this video, so I hope this did help you guys out. If it did, of course, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your Steam name, and I'll send some of you guys some cases and random skins to start you out on investing. But as for now, that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.